Yo, what is going on? So today I'm going to be talking to you about how you can elevate your skills and mindset so you can master self-development for business growth. Now you're probably thinking, who the hell is this guy? Well, my name is Imtiaz Ghulam, and in 2018, I was sentenced to 7 years in prison after being caught in a sting operation. Now, I was selling cocaine, and that is what I got caught with. It was actually two of those, okay? And I was sentenced to 7 years, and whilst I was away, you can see my mugshot as well. I wasn't too happy. Whilst I was away, I went on this journey. I was first of all fighting the system because I had a set of skills that were ingrained in me and I didn't know what else to do. That was up until I met Martin. Now, Martin was 52 years old and a career criminal. He was a cocaine smuggler, so he's higher up the food chain. And I spoke with Martin about 6 months into my sentence. And I was telling him my plans, what I'm going to do once I get out. And he was like, yeah, that sounds great, mate, but with the plans that you've got, you're going to end up back in jail. So I had to rethink. And that's when I embarked on this journey of personal development. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you today. So on October 10th, 2021, I left HMP Oakwood with all the skills and knowledge I'd acquired, including my level 2 and level 3 personal trainer qualifications. So I started off as a PT on the gym floor. Now, on my first year as a PT on the gym floor, I made £67,000. Now you're probably thinking, fuck me, I'm going to quit my job or my business. I'm going to start PTing. Now that isn't what I'm trying to talk about here. What I'm trying to tell you is because of the skills I acquired, because of this new mindset, this new physique that I had, I was able to crush every single other PT in that gym. I stood out, and this is exactly what you need to do to attract new clients and new staff that are high quality into your business. You need to be able to operate at a higher level. Now, since then, I then transitioned into online coaching, and in my first year as an online coach, bear in mind, I'm not working as many hours. I'm not on the gym floor from 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. I made just over 100K. Once again, this isn't to brag. This is just to say, within 2 years of leaving prison, after being a career criminal, after selling drugs for 10 years, probably more, I managed to go legit, change the way that I operated, and earn a significant amount of money. Now, since then, I've created a community of like-minded people. I've worked with world champions in boxing and also done a shitload of other cool shit. I've not been able to go on holiday yet because I'm still on license, believe it or not. That is over in April 2025. But in the meantime, I've picked up this little fella. So this is my son. He's around about 2.5 now. Now, this picture was taken, I think, when he was around about 1, and he's been a little shit as usual. So you can see with a new mindset, new skills, what can happen to anybody's life. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you today. So let's get into it. Now, the majority of you guys watching this video are going to be business owners. And the harsh reality is that your business will only grow to the level that you are at. It will never grow past that. Think about it this way. The success of your business is directly correlated with your personal growth. You can have the best strategy and tactics in the world, but if they're not backed up by execution, your daily habits, communication skills, and mindset, then they're absolutely pointless. Today, we're going to look at 3 key areas that are going to elevate your personal growth and help your business skyrocket. So let's start with the foundation of all growth, mindset. So there are 2 types of mindset. There's a fixed mindset and there's a growth mindset. Now, a fixed mindset tells you that your current situation is static. It cannot improve. And this comes from that inner dialogue that we have going on in our heads. Because at the end of the day, the person that we listen to the most is ourselves. And if that voice is negative, it's telling you that you're stuck, then guess what? That's exactly where you're going to stay. On the other hand, a growth mindset tells you that every single challenge that you are going to face is a step to take you to another level. So for example, let's say you've got a new product and you've launched it and it doesn't go to plan. You don't hit the numbers. A lot of people would think, I'm not cut out for this, and they take on that victim mentality. A growth mindset would say, okay, this didn't work. Let's find out why, and let's improve on these next time. It's not static. So I want you to take a moment. I want you to think about the last time you faced a challenge within your business. How did you approach that challenge? What was that internal dialogue that was going on in your head when that challenge arose? What would change if you actually managed to turn that into an opportunity through reframing that thing? How would your business have grown otherwise? So what I want you to do right now is get a pen and paper, and I want you to write down exactly what happened in regards to that challenge. Once you've done that, I want you to rewrite that whole thing, and I want you to remove any negativity, pessimism, and blame, because they don't help you to grow. Once you've done that, you've got clarity on the situation. I want you to think of the 3 lessons that you've learned from the challenge that you faced. And then finally, I want you to write down what lessons you've learned and how you are going to apply them going forward. And all of a sudden, this challenge has been reframed. Instead of it knocking you down, you're like, yes, come on, I want more challenges. It will help you grow. If you apply this, whether it's in your personal life, business, or anywhere else, you will adopt a growth mindset. So reframing is key to your growth. Let's move on to step number 2. So the second thing I want to speak to you about today is influence. Influence is massive, whether you're facing clients or staff, or you're trying to get people to buy into your vision. It's something that is imperative for you to become a high-level business leader. And without influence, you're going to be a one-man band pulling your hair out. So I want you to think of influence in this manner. Influence is the currency of leadership. And it's not about being a dictator or being that dickhead boss or control or authority. It's about how you inspire, connect, and guide others to a shared goal. Therefore, in business, your ability to influence determines how well you gain trust, how well you can communicate your vision. And this applies to whether you're facing customers and clients or the people that you're trying to work with, so you can create action. That's what it's about. You need to be that spark. And to be that spark, you need to be able to influence other people. Now, influence rests on 4 key pillars, and we're going to run through them now. Now, the first one is modeling. What I mean by modeling is you've got to be a model, an exemplar to those that you are trying to lead. If they can see chinks in your armor, guess what? That is their way out. That is their excuse. The boss didn't do it. So-and-so didn't do it. So I'm not going to do it. You have to be the change that you're trying to create. So that's pillar number 1. Pillar number 2 for influence is motivation, being able to motivate others. I'm not on about let's go team, pom-poms out, rah-rah. It's not, that's not what I'm on about here. What I'm on about here is your ability to see a trait in someone or a skill in someone that can be further developed, something that they can't see. It's about you pinpointing that and showing that to them and being like, yo, listen, that was really good. Can you do more of that? Or that wasn't as good as what I wanted it to be. This is how you get there. This is helping the person. It's building that confidence in the person. And at the end of the day, these people are going to support you as the leader. It's like the game of chess. You are the king, and every other piece on the board is there to support and protect you. And the weaker those pieces are, the weaker you are. So being able to motivate others and lead others in that manner is key. Find the good traits in somebody and elevate them higher. Pillar number 3 when it comes to influence is mentoring. Now, this is different from coaching. Coaching is where you're holding someone's hand every step of the way. And at the end of the day, you're not a babysitter. Mentoring, on the other hand, is equipping the person in question with the ability, the knowledge, and the confidence to make decisions on their own. And at the end of the day, the more you can do that, the more you can concentrate on what really matters when it comes to running your business. And pillar number 4 is multiplying. Once you've done the mentorship, once you've mentored people, they then go on and pass on your vision and your message. They then start teaching other people. And all of a sudden, you created a movement. Think about Martin Luther King, for example. He had a dream, that famous speech. There were people that he influenced on such a deep level that they started multiplying his message. And they were teaching other people his vision, his dreams. And that way, he created a mass movement. So this is how you create an exponential growth in your influence and your impact within your business and beyond. Now, the final and third thing I'm going to teach you today is how you are going to unlock your full potential. So let's get into that. We've got to remember that success does not come from things that we do occasionally. It comes from things that we do consistently. And what I'm talking about here is habits. Every entrepreneur understands the importance and the power that habits have in their life. And this isn't about completely overhauling your life overnight. It's about small, intentional actions that you take that compound over time. Things like daily reflection, setting aside time for important work, and periodically stepping outside of your comfort zone. Because we need to plan these things. We need to make sure we are stepping outside of our comfort zone, whether it is a new course or doing something challenging physically or mentally. Growth and personal growth only happens when you are really uncomfortable. So if you have been cruising and your business hasn't grown, it's because you haven't grown. And that's something we've got to factor in. A lot of the time, it's not the habits that we need to adopt. A lot of the time, it's the shit that you need to stop doing. So I want you to think right now, what is one habit that is holding you back today? What is one thing that you want to get rid of? We all have those things, whether it's doom scrolling, smoking, drinking, eating junk food. Have a think. What is that one thing that's holding you back? It might be something like hitting the snooze button. Now, I want you to write that down. And next to it, I want you to write down what is one small change you could make today. Now that you've got everything down on paper, you understand what a growth mindset is. You understand the power of influence. And you understand how you are going to unlock your true potential through habits. Let's put all this together and build a plan. First thing first, I want you to start small. Pick one idea that you've picked up from today's session. And I want you to figure out how you are going to implement that this week. Maybe it is reframing a challenge. Maybe it's influencing your team better. If you're lacking modeling, if you're lacking motivation, if you don't know how to mentor, and therefore you don't know how to multiply, see where you land on that level. And think about what is one habit you can remove immediately, or one habit that you need to adopt to move you forward. And go and implement that this week. Now, if you are ready to take action and you want to take this further, there's a link below where you can book a call with myself. What we'll do on this call is take a deeper dive into how self-development can help you move your business forward. We'll look at the bottlenecks that you've got within your personal life. We'll identify them, see what needs to happen going forward, and then create an action plan. And if you want to discuss what I could do for you working one-on-one, then we can go through that as well. But apart from that, thank you for your time, and let's move forward. Catch you soon. Peace.